Ortiz is looking better than ever. He's looking like a beast. I'll tell you one thing, he's coming after everybody.
Preliminary talks have commenced for an electrifying matchup between WBC interim junior middleweight champion Vergil Ortiz Jr. and rising star Jaron Ennis, set to take place on February 22nd as part of the Riyadh season event. Esteemed boxing journalist Dan Raphael has reported that discussions are ongoing between Ortiz Jr. 22-0, 21 KOs promoted by Golden Boy, and Ennis 33-0, 29 KOs represented by Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing. This bout marks a significant test for Ennis as he moves up from 147 pounds to make his debut in the stacked 154-pound division against one of its hardest-hitting contenders. Ennis' decision to step into the junior middleweight class comes as a bold statement of intent. While it remains unclear whether this is a one-off appearance or the beginning of a permanent campaign at 154, the move appears strategic. The welterweight landscape has left Ennis with limited opportunities for marquee fights, as champions demand hefty purses, and promoter Eddie Hearn seems reluctant to meet those financial expectations. Additionally, the lack of star power among the current title holders at 147 has reduced the appeal of potential unification bouts for Ennis. The decision to face Ortiz as his first opponent at 154 underscores Ennis' ambition, but also presents significant risks. Ortiz Jr., a 26-year-old knockout artist, is widely regarded as one of the top fighters in the division. Unlike many boxers who ease into a new weight class with tune-up fights, Ennis is diving straight into elite competition, reminiscent of the old-school fighters who built their legacies by consistently taking on the best. This development also signals a potential shift in Eddie Hearn's approach. Previously, there were suggestions that Hearn wasn't keen on this fight, especially following Ennis' underwhelming performance against Karen Chikadze in his IBF welterweight title defense on November 9th at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. Although Ennis secured a unanimous decision win, his defensive lapses raised questions about his readiness for the sport's upper echelons. Critics noted that he absorbed more punishment than expected and failed to deliver the dominant showing fans anticipated. Should Ennis struggle in his junior middleweight debut as he did in his last outing, it might embolden other top contenders in the division to pursue him, sensing vulnerability. However, a decisive victory over Ortiz Jr. would establish Ennis as a legitimate threat at 154 and open the door to even bigger fights against the division's elite. For Ortiz Jr., the fight represents an opportunity to solidify his position as one of the best in the division. While his record remains flawless, a win over an undefeated fighter like Ennis would further elevate his status and position him for even greater challenges in the future. This potential showdown has all the makings of a classic. Two undefeated fighters, both hungry to prove themselves, battling it out on a global stage. As negotiations progress, boxing fans eagerly await confirmation of what promises to be one of the most intriguing matchups in recent memory. Subscribe. Please like and comment. This is very important for the development of the channel. See you later.